Good evening and welcome to Nighttime with Nelly. How are we all? Give me a like, give me a love, give me a share. Invite your friends to watch you for this very, very fun Nighttime with Nelly. Connor Judge, have you had your bathy in the bath? What yon way? Hello, Martin Smith. How are we all doing this evening? Thank you so much for joining me on this week's Nighttime with Nelly. I have a feeling I've overdone it on bronzer. Oh, yes. You never quite know what it's going to look like till you go live and lights are on. But never mind, here I am. Here we are and it's Wednesday night. I'm not just rocking a bit too much fucking bronzer. I think I'm rocking the roots at the moment. What we thinking of the roots? Who else is rocking the roots? Give me a like, give me a love, let me know in the comments. Absolutely embracing the roots, embracing lockdown, trying my hardest, as we all are, to try and be positive and motivate. So I have collated quite a few Dear Auntie Nellies, Nighttime with Nellies, and we'll see how far we get. There is a talk of a sexual nature throughout and strong language throughout this show. And it is Nighttime with Nelly. All problems are anonymous. Should you want any of your sexy problems answered by me on a live show on a Wednesday, right into the page with the heading Nighttime with Nelly. So once again, give me a like, give me a love, give me a share, and invite your friends to watch. Why would you not want to enjoy a full hour of uncensored fun? So, who's been doing what? Have we got any problems live here? Because I always think a problem shared is a problem solved. So, good evening, everybody. If you've only just joined, yes, I've overdone it on the bronzer. But hey, we're all friends here, aren't we? What's it fucking matter? So, yeah, and I've put my new J-Lo lipstick on. Look at that, I bet she's fucking shitting herself. She'll be looking everywhere for it, and I've got it. So, how are we? Where are you watching me from? Let me know. Are we ready? Don't know what else to say, really. I've come on and I've sort of gone a bit blank. It's gone a bit chilly tonight, hasn't it? But I have burnt a bit in garden. I have been making full use of the sunshine up here in Haslingden. And I've burnt a bit, but there we go. So I thought what I would do was put a bit of bronzer on to take it away from the redness in my face. But now I just look like I've covered myself in fucking gravy. Anyway, never mind, never mind. So, shall we get started? Who's been clapping on a Thursday night? Who's going to do an extra special clap tomorrow night for people like the bin men and the district nurses and everybody at Tesco's, my favourite superstore? Other superstores are available. Yeah, who's going to be doing that? Because I have been going out every Thursday at 8 o'clock clapping. My hands got quite sore, so I started going out with a pan and a wooden spoon. So if you want to do what I've been doing, then go out with a pan and a wooden spoon. Mickey Sharky, how are you, my angel? I hope you are staying safe under the circumstances. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. So, hey Nelly, start charging my wheelchair up, says Tomboy Nick Watson. Hello, Janet Blake in Canada. Hello, Terry Peavor. Good evening, Chief. Good evening, John Crossley. Jen Castleman is watching. We all need a bit of Nelly, says Kieran Murphy. Well, thank you very much. Oh, we've just had the lovely Mr. Gray joining, William Gray. Now then, so I never know what I'm going to read. Martin says, I lived in Asden and moved to Burnley. I never know what I'm going to read. It's off the cuff, so it could be anything. But like I say, once again, I know it's lockdown. No one's got a sleep pattern. There may be young ones running about your feet. If that's the case, please, please, please be aware that there is talk of a sexual nature and strong language. I have no idea what I am fucking chatting about. I am just sat here chatting shit, and I can only apologise. Shall we just get on with the fucking show? Shall we? Come on then, let's get on with the show. Now then, dear Auntie Nelly, let's go. what's wrong with me this evening. Dear Auntie Nelly, I am a 22-year-old male who's just started seeing his first girlfriend. Oh, congratulations, young love. My girlfriend, though, keeps complaining that my penis smells. I'm uncircumcised and I wash my penis twice daily and try to wear my foreskin pulled back as much as I can. Is there a way you can wear your foreskin? Any gentlemen watching, will they just comment and let me know? Can you wear your foreskin? Like tonight I'm wearing my hair to the right and down, and sometimes I have it up. And is there a way to wear your foreskin? Anyway, so I try to wear my foreskin pulled back as much as I can, but I find that extremely uncomfortable at times. I don't know what else to try, and now I find it really embarrassing whenever we start to have sex. Is there anything I can do? So this is from a 22 anonymous flower pot who says his penis smells. Okay, so what I will say is everybody has their own scent, okay? Everybody has their own scent. So my vagina will smell completely different to how maybe next door neighbour's vagina smells, which would be weird because he's a man. But anyway, well, I'm thinking he's a man, he might not be. But yeah, so everybody has their own smell. So when you're saying you wash it and it's still smelling, can I just be as gross as to say, are you pulling back your foreskin and are you actually washing with warm water and soap underneath the foreskin? Because that's where all that cottage cheese tends to form, what the actual professionals would call smegma. I call it cottage cheese. That's why I don't eat cottage cheese, because cottage cheese reminds me of a cheesy dick and thrush. Anybody on here who loves a bit of cottage cheese probably won't be having it again. This fucking pillow keeps attacking me. Fuck off. So yeah, so number one, I didn't know that you could sport a foreskin, so I've learnt something. But if it smells, is she overly sensitive to smells? Some people can be really oversensitive to certain smells, can't they? But I'm sure unless your genitalia ever smells of Fleetwood Docks, I think you're all right. So if you ever get a really strong fishy smell, bear with me 1 second, because we have a troll. And I can now block them. I can block them straight away. Off your fuck flower. On with the show. So yeah, so unless you get a terribly fishy smell from any of your genitalia, then it's just probably your smell. Okay. So yeah, if you've just added in a Carly Jane Hollingworth, my apologies, but we're talking about how to wash a penis. So yes, that I would say that she may be sensitive to the smell of your penis. Okay, so don't shove it in her face unless it's absolutely necessary. And make sure when you are washing your penis, you're pulling the foreskin back. And don't wear it in a certain fashion where it's uncomfortable, because you'll cause yourself an injury. So Terry Peavor, don't worry, he's gone, he's blocked. And when you're washing around your penis under the foreskin, make sure it's with warm soapy water and you get all that lovely smegma off, okay? Because sometimes we wash ourselves, but we don't actually wash ourselves properly, okay? So you need to get into the nooks and crannies. Is that all right? Lovely. So, it's 7 a.m, says somebody in New Zealand. They weren't expecting to hear this. People are never really quite expecting to hear anything when I open my gob, and I surprise myself half the time because I never know what's going to come out of it. And I think it's much more fun, me reading out Dear Auntie Nelly's off the cuff, because I'm as shocked as you are sometimes. Somebody loves a bit of pineapple with cottage cheese. I don't mind pineapple. And if you do eat pineapple in large quantities, not too large quantity because it'll kill you, but if you do try and eat pineapple or pineapple juice, it actually makes your vaginal fluid or your semen taste right nice. Yeah. Dear Auntie Nelly, this is another Dear Auntie. We're moving on now. Do the penile pills that are available online actually work? If so, which work best? Do the penile pills on... Right, why are you asking me if I know which penile pills work. But penile pills, are they the ones that are supposed to make your dick big? I'm not sure. What? Hey, penile pills available online actually work? If so, which work do you think is best? Right, well, I don't have a penis, might surprise you. I have actually got bigger balls than most men that I've met, absolutely. But I don't actually have a penis. So I've never had to look at investing in penile pills. Because how big is my bed? My bed is a super king size. If I had a penis, it would be super king size. I know it would. It just would be. Because I've got big tits and big feet and massive hands. Like shovels. Anyway, so somebody's asking me, do I know what the best penile pills are to buy online and do they work? I would honestly, genuinely say they're probably a load of shite. You've got what you've got. No, yeah, I didn't mention he could have an STD. No, I didn't. But I'm just presuming if he washes it and there's still a bit of a smell and it's a bit offensive, he needs to see a GP. Sometimes I don't always give the best advice because I'm not a medical professional. And I'm not a knobber. I'm not actually a cock expert either. But, you know, I do try. So please, whatever advice I give, take it with a pinch of salt. If any of your problems are urgent, or if any of your problems are of a nature where you may need to see a professional, then please, please, please do see a professional. Do not come to a lady who is nothing but a fucking dick and a clown, okay? Sometimes I do give good advice. Other times, when it comes to medical advice, no fucking idea, because I'm not a general practitioner. I hope that's okay, and I hope that doesn't offend, okay? So I always say, write in the comments as well, because, you know, when people typing in the comments, they help each other out. So if I missed STD, I'm sure they will now catch it with your message. Okie dokie. I have never had a penile pill or been out with anybody who has asked me about penile pills. It's not something I've been asked to review because I haven't got a penis. Penile? Why would you call it? I think it's a spelling mistake, is Miss S off end. Moving on. Dear Auntie Nelly, I'm not exactly well endowed. Fucking hell, it's a cock show tonight. It's all about cock, isn't it? One's got a smelly cock, one's got a tiny cock, and now, oh, well, no, one wants a big cock and this one's got a tiny cock. Fucking hell, cock this way. Right. I'm not exactly well endowed, and because of this, I'm nervous when it comes to sex. Oh. I've only had sexual relationships with 2 women, and on both occasions I made sure that they were virgins. I made sure. How can you make sure? The reason being that they won't be disappointed by my size, or lack of it. I am only 5 inches. I came close to having sex with a girl who I knew wasn't a virgin. But I became so nervous about who I knew. Oh, she what? But I became so nervous about disappointing her that I could not even get an erection and had to make a quick exit stage right. Oh. I just want to know, is this a good strategy, or should I not worry about sleeping with just virgins? Any help and advice would be greatly appreciated. So you think by just sleeping with virgins, it'll be all right because they won't know that there's larger cock available? Is that your strategy? Is that what you mean? Because you're 5 inches now. Is 5 inches not the average? Is 5 inches not the average cock size? Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. I have got a tape measure because I brought my blinds in bedroom, so I had to measure up for a new fucking blind. Hang on a minute. What's 5 inches? Oh, here we go. Oh. That's 5 inches. Yeah, it's the average size, sweetheart. You're all right with 5 inches. If you could stretch it a bit more, that'd be grand. But I'm going to be honest with you. It's not the size of the cock that matters, right? It's not. It's what you do with it. Okay. So you could have a 13-inch cock and still not quite know what to do with it. So it's not about the cock size, it really isn't. It's about what you do with it. And if you're in a loving relationship, whether she's a virgin or not, and you get to know each other and you crack on in a relationship, there's lots of things you can do sexually. You mustn't let the size of your cock be a hang-up. You know, some people have big fannies, some have small fannies, some have big tits, some have little tits, some have, you know, big wobbly floppy tits, some have high beam, low beam. Everybody's bodies are different, and I don't think you should be bothered about the size of your cock. I think 5 inches is average, okay? I think it is. Would it do for me? I've been quite blessed with cock sizes. Yeah, I've been quite blessed. But would I not have a date with a man with a 5-inch cock, or go out with somebody who's got a little cock? It's not all about the size, is it? Because, I mean, tongues and fingers are just as good. And it really is what you do with it, not about how big it is, okay? So don't be chasing after virgins unless it's consensual. And don't be asking the question either, are you a virgin? And if they say no, well, I can't fucking sleep with her because I've only got a small cock. Don't be thinking of that. So when you're saying, have I got a good strategy? Your strategy is absolutely fucking dog shit. All right? Can't do that. You can't only sleep with virgins because you've got a small cock. Because you haven't even got a small cock. You've got an average cock. If you continue to feel really down in yourself and nervous and a lack of self-esteem because you want a big massive cock and you haven't got one, go and see your GP. Once again, referring back to the other question, there's nothing on God's green earth online that you can buy in a tablet, in a shake, in a drink that's going to make your cock big. Okay? Yeah. Okay. But, you know, I'm sure 5 inches would be absolutely fine. Be fine. It's just you've got this thing in your head that you've got a small cock. I mean, there's plenty of people out there with a small cock who are about 5 inches, so I think you'd be absolutely fine. You just crack on. You could fucking suck that bastard, couldn't you? Have a fag and have a fucking phone call with your mum at the same time and not know it were in. It'd be one of them, wouldn't it? Is it in? Is it in? I finished. It'd be that, wouldn't it? That wouldn't be fucking first time. Anyway, moving on. Dear Auntie Nelly, my boyfriend wants me to pretend that I'm his mom. Oh, it must be an American. Mom during sex. Oh. He also wants me to pretend that he's a baby and I'm changing his nappy, then ready to breastfeed him. I just think this is weird. Is it weird? I want to make him happy sexually so he doesn't cheat on me. But I don't even look like his mom. What should I do? Right, so your boyfriend wants you to pretend you're his mum. Then he wants you to change his nappy and breastfeed him during sex. And is he actually wearing a nappy? And is he actually suckling on your nipples? All of this is a bit weird, all of it, because he might have some sort of like mummy issues. We could go down the Sigmund Freud route there, but it's not that kind of show. He wants to maybe be dominated. But once again, I would say that you must never, ever, ever do anything in the bedroom that you don't feel comfortable with, because then it's not consensual, number one. And number two, we must never, ever, ever do anything in the bedroom thinking that the other person will not cheat. You could be having sex morning, noon and fucking night. If they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat. So number one, we don't have sex with people so they don't cheat on us. And number two, if you think it's weird, it doesn't matter whether I think it's weird or not. I do think it's a bit weird. But it doesn't matter what I think. It's what you feel comfortable with. And if you don't feel comfortable pretending to be his mom and changing his nappy and having him sucking on your tits and pretending you're breastfeeding, then don't fucking do it. Just say, listen, flower, I don't mind a bit of a role play. I don't. Put my French maid's outfit on and do a bit of dusting and you can set me from behind. But I'm not into this, you shitting your nappy, me changing you, and then you sucking on my tits and me having to turn into your mum. Who the fuck are you, Norman Bates? It's not for me. It does feel slightly weird. And when things feel weird in the bedroom, how can we be enjoying them? We can't, can we? We can't. So if you're questioning it and you know it's weird, you don't need me to clarify it for you. There's a lot of people out there that are quite happy to change nappies, pretend to breastfeed, giant babies, do they call them, or something like that. Quite a lot of people who are happy to do that. You, to me, darling, don't sound like you're one of them. And if you continue to pander to his needs because you think he won't cheat on you, this relationship is going to go nowhere. Okay? Okay. Get him a pack of fucking Pampers and some cow and gate and fucking tell him to fuck off. Yeah, it is weird. Do I think it's weird? Yeah, I do think it's weird. Dear Auntie Nelly, I love my boyfriend very, very much. But he likes me to bark for him. Oh, dear God. I do not have a problem with it. But the thing is, you don't have a problem with fucking barking? Out dogs, hang on. Woof, woof, woof. The problem I have is he's wanting to buy me a dog collar to wear while we're having sex. Would you do it if you were in love? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't wear a dog collar and I wouldn't want anyone to do that asphyxiation because I'm asthmatic. And I'm not a dog. And I'm not in like Judas Priest or something. I wouldn't wear a dog collar. No, you'd struggle to get me one. I've got a massive neck, like I've got a massive face like the moon. But no, I wouldn't want to wear a dog collar. If you're happy to bark in the bedroom for your boyfriend, you fucking crack on. You're not harming anybody as long as you're not taking real animals in the bedroom. I always say and state this quite seriously. Do not ever do anything with children or animals, and then you're fine to watch my shows and be a flower pot. If you start that shit, believe me, you're not for me. So pretend to do your barking or do your barking. Do whatever makes you happy in the bedroom as long as it's safe and consensual. If you feel uncomfortable about having a dog collar wrapped round your neck, I mean, what's going to happen next? You say, go on then, get me a dog collar. What's he going to do fucking week after? Get your fucking dog lead, one of them fucking stretchy ones, and you can be outside washing pots and he's upstairs having a wank. Fuck that shit, no. Once again, and I will say this only once again this evening, do not ever do anything in the bedroom or let anybody do anything in the bedroom that is going to make you feel uncomfortable, because then it's not consensual, is it? So, you know, what's he going to do? I mean, yeah, you've got a dog collar on, you're barking like a dog. He's going to shove a fucking dentist stick up your ass. Oh, dear God in heaven. What on earth are people getting up to in their bedrooms? Right. I met you, Nelly. No, you haven't. You're beautiful. Oh, thank you. That's very, very kind. Woof, 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 woof. I wouldn't find that right sexy, would it? Would you? If somebody started barking, I wouldn't find it sexy. I mean, when I think throws a passion and Hartley barks, it puts me off a bit. So, yeah, it don't matter if you, would you do it if you were in love? It don't matter if you're in love or not, or whether, you know, you've only been together a week or so. If they're asking you to do anything that you don't feel comfortable with, don't. Dear Auntie Nelly, ever since finding out that I could give myself... Oh, look at that. Shout out to all the staff at Blackpool Victoria. Well done, Blackpool Victoria. Shout out to you. Oh, bless you all. Bless you all. Thank you so much. I don't often see messages. But anyway, what am I doing now? I'll read all these comments after as well. So don't, you know, do interact with me. Okay. And then if you are watching me on repeat, put hashtag replay or whatever. So yeah, ever since finding out I could give myself sexual pleasure, the only way I enjoy coming is by humping. I started humping the bathroom sink, then the corner of my bed and my desk. Thing is, hello Heidi Marvel. Thing is, I can't come unless I'm humping. Okay. So during sex with my new man, I asked him to wank himself off, and I went down to the bottom of his bed and started humping the corner. I knew that this would give me the best orgasm and finish me off, but this just freaked him the fuck out. He said, "What you doing?" And I said, "I like it like this." And he said, "Oh, well, that just fucked up the atmosphere, so I got up and left. We haven't really seen each other since lockdown." And I said, "Why did you tell me to stop?" And he said, "It just looked weird." I said, "Other boyfriends never had an issue with this, and I've always been open about how I like to come. Do you think he will let me hump his bed again, or do you think he's a prude and I should get rid of him?" There's absolutely nothing wrong with masturbation, and the way you masturbate is up to you. Whatever does it for you is fine, as long as you're not like using dining room tables and getting them stuck and having to go to A&E, because I think at the moment, especially the NHS, have got enough on the plate without fuckwits and wank splats turning up at A&E with fucking action bands up their ass. Do you know what I mean? So the way that you masturbate, and if it does it for you, you fucking crack on. Whether it be corner of your bed, what did she say, a table and a fucking sink, you crack on. Now, when we're in public, so public here meaning in the bedroom with your partner, new man, new partner, there are things that they may not be used to. Now, you're quite comfortable humping everything you see, and that's fine. But he may not be used to that. So I think it's about having that conversation and finding out where your boundaries lie. So the fact that he was laid down and you went, "Go on, wank yourself off," and he's thinking, "Fucking hell, this is good." And then all of a sudden you fuck off to the corner at bed and start shagging end at bed. He's probably thinking, "What the fuck's going on now?" So I think it's like little things like that you need to introduce slowly into the relationship as to not make your partner think you're weird. So it's having that talk about sex. What do you like? What don't you like? What will you allow? What won't you allow? What's comfortable? What's not comfortable? What should we try? So I think maybe if you'd have liked, I don't know, explained your likes, maybe it wouldn't have been that much of a shock. So is he going to let you hump the end of his bed again? I don't know, sweetheart, but why don't you just hump yours for now while you're in lockdown? And explain to him that you understand that he probably thought it were weird, but it's not weird. It's something you do and it's something you enjoy. And it's something that, you know, that does it for you. And I'm sure once you explain it like that to him, he'll understand that, you know, there's nothing sexier than your woman, your man, whoever it may be in the bedroom with you, and pleasuring themselves and letting you share that. The fact that, you know, you like humping tables and chairs and things, you know, it might just be a new thing for him. But I'd just, you know, just explain to him that you didn't realise it, of course, you know, you're in the throes of passion, you were ready for humping, and it's just something you like doing. Now, he may think, "Oh, God, I'm not into that, it's weird." Then that's when you have a different relationship and think to yourself, can I actually have a sexual relationship without humping? Without humping, or just humping alone. It might be something that you may have to do on your own. So maybe you can like have a lovely sexual relationship with your new man, but just take your humping to the kitchen table on your own with blinds shut. Yeah? So, is it a bit weird? No, I don't think so. People masturbate in all different weird and wonderful positions, and it's all about you knowing your own body and what works for you. And I think if he's never seen humping, it would have looked a bit odd and thought, I'd have said, "Oh, you're all right, you're falling." I'd have thought you were falling off bed or something and tried to catch you. So, moving on. How we doing for time? Is everyone happy? Right. Hump what? Yeah, it's hump. Is it hump Wednesday? Hump day. Yeah, it's hump day. Wednesday. Hump day. Yeah, it's fucking hump day. Now, when I read out these anonymous Auntie Nellies, I'll be honest with you, sometimes when I'm reading them out, because I don't know what I'm going to read until I read them, I don't know if some of them are made up, you know. I mean, would somebody actually ask somebody to bark like a dog? I can't stop thinking about that. I mean, would they? Is it a thing? Am I going to have to Google it? Am I going to have to put YouPorn on and see if people bark like dogs? Is it real? I don't know if any of these questions are real. I can only retract that I'm helping people. Hope that, you know, it's a problem shared is a problem solved. But yeah, I have no idea. So if you're asking me, are these real? I have no fucking idea. There could be like a fella out there somewhere that writes in weekly with all different ones and sits there at home wanking because his question's being read out. Who knows? Dear Auntie Nelly, I regularly see an escort and have the most incredible sex with her. The reason I see her is because she's 25 stone. I get the hardest cock from looking at big women. I have to do this in secret though, because my mates would all take the piss and say I'm a chubby chaser. We all rip the piss out of big girls. My girlfriend is everyone's dream. She's a perfect 10. Not everybody thinks a perfect 10 is a fucking dream. Anyway, but she doesn't get me hard at all. I think I'm only with her because everyone else thinks she's fit. But I think she's alright. She's a bit of a dick, really. So do I stay with her because she's fit, or do I fuck her off and find myself a big girl who can really turn me on and fulfill me? And fuck what everyone else thinks. P.S. I have had many a wank over you. That nice. Isn't that nice that I've got a young gentleman here who pays escorts of 25 stone because that's what does it for him. And he's wanked several times over me. Isn't that lovely? And he's got a size 10 girlfriend who all his mates fancy and everybody likes, but he doesn't because he likes a big girl. And that's fine. And all I'll say here is, I would never, not at 21, not now at 46, ever go out with anybody just to please my friends, just for status. It's a sad thing that you've got yourself into, and I actually feel a bit sad for you because you must be living such a lonely life, because what you're doing is, Amy Boyd, you miss me, shout out to the carers, big clap, district nurses, anybody in the community, big clap. What do I think? I think what's wrong with a big girl? I don't know what you define as a big girl. You can have a girl who's a size 6 and not sexy. You can have a girl at size 32 and not sexy. It's what you feel is sexy to you. It's what you like. And I don't think it's very fair to your girlfriend that you're just going out with her just to please your mates. Not fair to her, is it? She could be going out with somebody who really wants to go out with her because he likes her and fancies her. And you could be going out with a really nice girl, whether she's big. I don't know what you're thinking at big. Are you thinking 25 stone's big? You could be going out with somebody you actually find attractive. At the end of the day, when you shut your front door and you go to bed, it ain't your mates going to bed with him, it's you. So fuck what your mates think. Fuck what they think. At the end of the day, if you're a really good mates and they see you happy and living your best life, they'll love you for that. They will want you to do that and they'll be beside you. And I don't think big girls are sexy, and I don't think slender girls are sexy. I just think whatever you find sexy. So it's up to you. You know, she deserves a boyfriend that really fancies her. You deserve somebody that you really want to be with, regardless of size. So don't go out with people just to please other people. And the next time that you're all ripping the piss out of big girls, just think on us big girls probably I'd fucking eat you up, spit you out and not bother with you again. So just think on, you think yourself fucking lucky, don't fucking flatter yourself. You might have had a few wanks off me because you think I'm a big girl, but believe me, there'd be no way that I'd be going anywhere near your dirty little devil dick. So what do you think about that? Is that supposed to make me feel really flattered because you've wanked over me because I'm a big girl? Moving on. So leave your girlfriend because she deserves better and go out with somebody who you actually find attractive, and if your mates don't like it, they're not having to fuck her, are they? There we go. Who was that? Told you to watch these lives before. Nelly is really funny. Thank you very much. Okay. Dear Auntie Nelly, my husband will just not fuck me. Oh, God. We haven't had sex for over 6 months. He says he has a lot of work pressures. But now we are... Oh, God, I did a big burp then. My apologies. I was just spitting a small man. But now we are in lockdown. He doesn't have any pressures and still we are not having sex. He now says he's got other things on his mind. But the only thing on my mind is cock. How to get it? And should I get it? Should I have an affair? I do think about, what about all the people out there that are actually in affairs and they can't actually meet up with the person they're having an affair with, so they're having to sort of like the wife and boyfriends and girlfriends and husbands again. Anyway, so when your husband isn't having sex with you, the question here is not, should I have an affair? No. When we are not having sex with our partner, there's a problem. So you've asked him and he said, I've got a lot of pressures. What are the pressures? Are you helping him? Are you supporting him? Are you trying to work through those pressures? You think those pressures aren't there because he's not at work now. So he's got other things on his mind. So now you're thinking, well, he shouldn't have anything on his mind now because he's not at work, so why is he not fucking me? I'll tell you what, I'm going to go and have an affair. No, we don't do that, right? Because we're not cheating cunts, are we? So if you really win Cartmel, if you... NHS badge on there, thank you. If you really are thinking about other cock and not just your husband's cock, then yeah, there's problems. There's problems in the marriage. When we're not having sex in a relationship, I don't give a fuck if you're Mother Teresa. If we're not having sex, we do start looking elsewhere. When we act on those things, then obviously it's cheating, isn't it? Nothing wrong with having a look in butcher's shop. It don't mean to say you've got to go in and fucking buy a pound of mince, does it? So, should you have the affair? No. Should you address the issues your husband's got? When we get married, it's for better, for worse, in sickness and in health and all that dog shit. So, what were the pressures before? Have you eliminated those pressures? What are the things on his mind now? Have you spoke to him about it? When men have pressures, when men have things on the mind, when men have depression, anxiety, they're, abusing drugs, alcohol... It does affect the sex life. It affects the sex drive, the erection. It affects a lot of things. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be your problem at all, because believe me, if I had a fella in my life and he weren't fucking me, no, I'm not. I don't want to go out with somebody. I don't want to be in a relationship where there's no sex. I'm in a relationship with somebody because I like sex. And I know a lot of single people have more sex than people in a relationship. I know that. I know. But, there's a lot more to a relationship than sex. But you have to be having sex. You have to have that thing that makes it just for you two. Otherwise, you're living like brother and sister, aren't you? Yeah. So you need to be sitting down at the kitchen table with your husband, #kitchen table, and say, listen... You weren't fucking me before because you'd all these work pressures, and I get it, and how can I help? Now you're saying you've got other stuff on your mind. We're a couple, we're a team, share it with me. Let me understand what it is, because you're not wanting to fuck me. So why don't you want to fuck me? Are you cheating? Are you wanking? Are you thinking of somebody else? Have you gone off me? Ask him. Be brutally honest with him and say, listen, I'm being deadly serious. Deadly fucking serious. I'm running out of fucking Duracell batteries here. And fucking Milkman's looking well fit these days. Tell him straight. Because when we talk about sex, there's no point fucking fannying about the subject. Just get fucking straight to it. If you can help, try and help. If he needs to see a GP, encourage him, go with him. It's not an easy conversation to have sometimes, but it's a conversation that needs to be had. Because otherwise, the affairs can happen. We are in then loveless marriages. We are in relationships then that we think are going one way and they're not. And we're signing up to something. The longer you go without sex that's causing a problem and you don't tell him, it'll be 12 months, 18 months, 2 years. And all of a sudden it'll become the norm. And you shouldn't have to deny yourself to that. Sex is very fucking important and sex should be happening. And if it's only happening once every 6 months, there's a problem. So you need to address the problem head on. Okay? So, yeah. And it's not all about sex toys. I mean, it's not all about fucking sex toys. It's all right saying if your husband ain't fucking, you get a vibrator. What about the kisses and the cuddles and the caressing and the sensuality and somebody making you feel wanted, making you feel sexy? Because a fucking rampant rabbit won't do that. And when Dean looks at you down fucking veg aisle in Tesco, you'll be sucking his cock in car in 5 minutes because you're craving that affection and that other human touch. So, like I said, the best of us have affairs because we're not having our sexual needs met. And you can only talk about it so many times till you think, fuck off, flower, I'm off. So talk about it now, see what the problem is and get it sorted. Okay? Oh, dear God, I've just read the first line of this last Dear Auntie Nelly and I feel a little bit... Are we ready? Oh, I'm not... Oh. Dear Auntie Nelly, I have... What's that? Can you give my beautiful partner a shout out? Mikey Alexander. Hello, Mikey Alexander. Good evening. I'm just about to read a Dear Auntie Nelly that I've only read the first line and I'm already alarmed. This is my alarmed face. Actually, I think that's my face if I were to get run over by a bus as well. That one. Yeah. Dear Auntie Nelly, are you ready? I have feelings towards my sister. Oh, dear God. Before you come... Oh, is somebody on BT here keeping us all connected? Thank you. I'm with BT, so thank you. Thank you. I have feelings towards my sister. Before you call me a mental cunt, please hear me out. We once shared a bed because my grandma had to sleep over. Something had happened. Anyway, we topped and tailed and we had a right good laugh, watched TV and eventually fell asleep. In the night, I woke up and my sister was groping herself and rubbing herself against my knee. She was completely naked, but she didn't come to bed naked. Whilst this was happening, I got really turned on and quietly wanked myself off. I know that she come because my knee went all wet. And when she woke, I told her and she said, I must have been dreaming. And that she always thought I was a weirdo. I didn't tell her I'd wanked myself off though, because that would make it sound weirder. I didn't touch her. I just let her do what she was doing. But I know that she come and I know she wasn't asleep and I know that it wasn't a dream. We didn't kiss or anything, so I know it's not incest. Oh, dear God. Jesus Christ and Mary on handlebars. As long as you don't kiss your brother, it's not incest. But I can't stop thinking about it. And every night since, I've been leaving my bedroom door open, hoping she'll come in. She's 22 and I'm 24. Is that just like an essay, what you sent me? What's the problem here? That there is, you're telling me that it's not incest because you didn't kiss, but it is incest because you've done sexy things with each other, haven't you, really? Maybe. I don't know if this is real. Do you reckon it's a fake? Would you... Oh, God. Would you top and tail at 22 and 24? I'd get upsetty, would you? Not with my brother, but I don't know, maybe... If my brother, right, were in bed next to me, or top and tailing, right, and he started being a bit... This is normal brother and sister, disagree with me if you want, but... Say like my brother were in bed with me, right, top and tail or whatever, or watching a film or something, and then he started getting a bit of a chub on, I'd fucking punch him in the face, because that's like what brothers and sisters do. You fucking kick shit out of them, wouldn't you? I'd be like, what are you fucking doing, you weirdo? Get out, and like smack him in the face. You won't like think, oh yeah, I'll start finger fucking myself. I'll do a bit of a Kit Kat to this one. No. And then if say if I were a boy, right, and my sister were in bed with me and she were getting a bit, I'd be like, what are you fucking doing, you weirdo? And like smacking her, would you not? This can't be right, can it? And if it is right, I don't care. I do not care if you've never actually touched or you've kissed. Even like mutual masturbation in like opposite ends of room. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's incest. And it's wrong because it's illegal. It might not be wrong in your thoughts and your fantasies. And it might not be wrong in your head when you've got your eyes closed. And it might not be wrong on pretend you porn. But it's wrong. So if the answer is it's not incest because... If the question is it's not incest because we haven't kissed, then the answer is yes it is. Because it's mutual masturbation with your sister. And I don't think that this is a real Dear Auntie Nelly anyway. And if it is, then shut your bedroom door. Don't mention it again. And thank God nothing else happened. And if anybody needs to sleep over again, you get upsetty, all right? And on that note, that's the end of tonight's Night Time with Nelly. Oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I won't have my brother. Yeah, exactly. That's what I do, Sheila. It's normal. Brothers and sisters hate each other, really, don't they, in that way? I love my brother. I would do absolutely anything for him. I'd kill for him. But if my brother started getting a bit sexy next to me, I'd be like, you fucking weirdo. I'm going to tell Mum. Wouldn't you? You tell your mum, wouldn't you? And you tell everybody you like take the piss out your siblings, don't you? Anyway, that's been tonight. Night Time with Nelly. And once again, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, I will be outside clapping. And it's all right being outside clapping because it's good and we clap for everybody who's out there working tirelessly so we can stay at home and stay safe and save lives. So good night and God bless. I'm now going to go and read all the comments. If you want any of your problems reading out, whether it be a Sunday service or a Night Time with Nelly, then please write into the page. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Good night, God bless, and stay safe. Natalie Lashes says, read the dog one again, please. When I press finish, this video will be ready for your viewing pleasure. Feel free to watch it as many times as you wish. Give me a like, give me a love, and give me a share.